Our fourth, what is it? Fourth part. Hi, I'm Amica. Welcome to Move Coalition. This is part 4 of our handstand series. So if you haven't done 1, 2, and 3, you can go back and watch those videos. And thanks for joining me for class today. So we're going to start today standing. So just come to the top of the mat. You can have your mat set up in the middle of the room like me, or you may want to have it near a wall, just so that when you're working on your handstands, if you feel like you're going to flip over, you'll have something there to stop you. Okay, so we're going to start with the feet together, top of the mat. This is equal standing samasthiti. So stand up nice and tall and just bring your hands to the sides of your body. Drop your shoulders down and look forward. Just begin to breathe. And as you breathe here, you want to pull your navel in towards your spine. You want to root down through the bottoms of your feet. You're going to take your next inhale breath, reach your arms up and over your head, and just touch your hands together. And then slowly we're going to exhale breath, fold over our legs, and you can just give a slight bend to your knees. Keep it nice and soft as you bow forward. Take a little inhale breath, lifting your chest and head forward. Hands could stay flat. You could come to your fingertips or bring your hands to your shins as you extend forward. And then as you exhale, bend your knees and plant your hands just in front of your feet and walk your feet back one at a time until you're in downward facing dog. Perfect. You're going to come forward to a plank position and just hold plank. And then we're going to rock over to the outer edge of our right foot and the inside edge of the left foot. Okay, so your left heel and right toes are close together, and then you're going to take this left arm and reach it straight up. And you're just going to look up at your hand and hold here for 1, 2, 3. And then you're going to take this left arm over your head, palm down, and really push through your right hand to get your hips up for 1, 2, 3. And then we're just going to press ourselves back to that down dog position. Exhale all the breath. Shift forward to your knees for just a moment, tabletop position, pause here. You can keep your toes tucked under. We're gonna take 1 cat-cow, so inhale, rise your chest, really root down through your hands, little arch of your back, and then exhale, push to round through your spine. Perfect. Shift yourself back into your hands. This is sort of key for your handstands. You're gonna just tip forward. When you tip forward, you're working through your hands. So you're really working through the heels of your hands. And we're doing this in our third video. We're just squeezing the finger pads a little bit on the floor. So you really wanna start to integrate that action. And then just take it back to down dog, okay? We're gonna do the other side right away. So shift forward to your plank. Inhale, breath, push, squeeze the finger pads. Exhale to outer edge of left, inside of right. Reach your right arm up into the air, straight up. And in this position, you want to use your glutes and you want to keep your hips moving up towards the ceiling. Hold for 3, 1, 2, 3. Now take this right hand, reach it over your head, palm facing down. Keep pushing up through your left hand. 1, 2, 3. Good. Right hand down, push back to down facing dog. Exhale your breath. Inhale, forward to your knees, and then exhale, knees down. 1 cat-cow. So inhale, breath, rising up, moving upward through the spine, and then exhale, push, squeeze your finger pads to round. Good. Come to neutral spine, tuck your toes, down facing dog position. Press back through your heels. Good. Just find your breath here. We're just going to slowly look forward. We're going to walk our feet back up to the top of the mat just so we give ourselves a little time to warm up. Come back to half lift. So chest forward, fingertips or hands to shins. Extend forward. Exhale, you fold, bowing into your legs. Inhale, breath, arms over your head. Come up to standing, touch your hands to the top, and then bring your hands down to your thighs, just how we started. Okay, let's add on. So inhale, reach up, look up to your fingertips. And then exhale, fold your body all the way down. Try and use this first one to really relax forward. Then halfway up. Palms, fingertips, or hands to shins. Bend your knees if you need to. Plant your hands. We're going to go back again to down facing dog. We're going to add on a little bit here for our core. So we're going to shift forward to plank. Outside of right, inside of left. You're going to take your left arm up into the air, same as we did before. And then this time you're going to exhale and you're going to take your left arm and you're going to wrap it underneath your right side. And when you do this, I want you to sort of look down towards the front of your mat so you curl in a little bit, and then you're going to reach your left arm up. 1. Exhale down. Inhale up. This is 2. Squeeze your glutes at the top. Exhale down. Inhale up. This is 3. Exhale down. Inhale up. 4, down, and up. This is 5. You just have 3 more. Down and up for 6. Down, 7. Down, and then 8. Okay, perfect. Bring your left hand back down to the ground. You're going to slowly just switch sides. So flip onto the other side. As you switch sides, I want you to take this right leg and step it behind you. So take a big step back, and you're going to send your hips up and reach your right arm over your head. So you're in your wild thing position. Just stretch over, take a deep breath, and then you're going to come back to 3-legged dog. Right leg up into the air. Walk your hands back. Make sure there's not a huge distance between your left foot and your hands. Look between your hands. This is your kick-up practice, okay? So bend your knee and little hop. So something that you want to start working on every day to build your handstand. Bend and hop. Inhale, breath to go up. Good. So I'm going to give you an extra transition that you can add once you've got your balance. So give me about 5 hops. If you find your balance, once you're up, you're going to do a leg swap in the air. Okay, so that's your next part. Otherwise, you're just working on kicking up. Okay, and then when you land, we're going to step the right foot forward between the hands, and we're going to crawl to the side of the mat. So we're going to walk our hands over to the left and set up a straddle leg position. So you're going to keep your feet parallel to the sides of your mat, nice and wide, about 5 feet apart. Come onto your fingertips, take an inhale breath here, and then as you exhale, you're just folding forward. So you're going to walk your hands through any amount, drop your head towards the floor, and breathe. So as you go deeper, you're going to move your hands further back, tuck your body through more. 1. Slow, deep breaths. 2. 3. 4. 5. Okay, walk your hands out slowly. Turn your body towards the front of the mat and just step your feet side by side. When your feet are side by side, I want you to make sure you have a big space at the front of your mat. So maybe step back a foot or so and then come to a little squat. Okay, you're going to take your knees apart and you're going to move your hands forward. What I want you to do is get your rib cage to come through your legs and hang your head forward. So sink down here for a few breaths and keep letting your heels be heavy towards the floor. Forehead heavy down. Good. So from here, if you can balance here, I want you to bring your hands towards your heart. Let your legs hug into the rib cage and bring your upper arms, your triceps back against your shins, just below your knees. So sort of push back, hands in prayer. You can stay here, this is your first step. The next step is to keep your arms pressing into your shins, plant your hands, and start to lift up to the tips of your toes, and then start to shift your weight forward. So you don't want to look back again. You want to actually look towards the front edge of your mat. Keep bending your arms, keep leaning forward, bending your arms, leaning forward, and see if you can lift your toes up off the ground. Okay, coming into your crow position. So your legs are bent, your arms are bent to start. Eventually you can start to straighten your arms more and more. Okay, hold here, just breathe. If you need to, you try it again, one more time. And then we're gonna step back, walk back, or hop back, and go through our flow slowly. Lower down slowly to your chest, or to chaturanga, take up dog or cobra. And then we'll just do the other side. So go back to down facing dog to start, walk your feet out, just pedal it out a little bit here, hang forward. We're gonna shift forward now, plank. Outside of left foot, inside of right, take your right arm, reach it all the way up into the air. So get stacked, and then you're gonna tuck your right arm under, look down, this is 1. Okay, and then again, 2, reach up, 3, reach up, 4, reach up, 5, just 3 more, reach up, 6, reach up, 7, engage your glutes at the top, last one, and 8. So get stacked, breathe here, and then you're gonna bring your right hand down, you're gonna go through center, and just go right over to the other side. So outside of right, inside of left, take your left arm up, and then step your left foot behind you, and as you step your left foot back, this is your wild thing, so you're gonna reach your left arm towards the front. Lift your hips up. Come back around to your 3-legged dog, left leg in the air. You can hop in a little bit, Look between your hands, keep your arms straight, keep your left leg lifted. So just remember the steps we're sort of working on. It can be super small. Look between your hands, take that little hop, okay? You can go all the way up to your wall if you have your wall there, but it's kind of better to practice without touching the wall, just using the wall in case you go over, okay? So keep working on those hops. If you get up, if you're in your handstand, you found your balance, you can slowly switch your legs, staying up in the air. This is sort of a next step thing. And then all together, so from wherever you are, from your hops or from your handstand, step your left foot between your hands this time, and then just crawl over to the right side. Okay? Keep your legs nice and wide. Just adjust your feet. This time we're just gonna grab the ankles or the heels, and you're just gonna drop your head towards the floor, gazing through your legs. So you can use a little bit of your hand strength to pull you through. 1, 2, 3, pressing down gently into your heels. 4, and 5. Okay, let's walk the hands out slowly. Let's turn back to the top of the mat. Bring the feet side by side. So just step back a bit on your mat. Feet together, bend your knees. I'm gonna add one more part in, but it's a little bit harder. So we're gonna just set it up slowly. So same thing, knees apart, hang forward. So first get your rib cage through your legs, then squeeze your legs in, and then stay here. If you just wanna stay here today, that's okay. If you're ready for the next part, press the arms back. So triceps back into shins, hands down. Start to lift up. So if you don't bend your arms, you won't be able to lift your legs up, right? So right now, nothing's gonna happen. I need to think about chaturanga and tip forward. Okay, so as I tip forward, I'm gonna lift my feet up off the floor if I can. Now, if you're comfortable and you're adding the next step, you can lightly put your head down on the ground. And if your head goes down onto the ground, you're okay. You're gonna push, just like for handstand, through your hands and take your legs up. Okay, so that's your next position, is going right up to tripod headstand. Okay, so find your variation. If you're in tripod headstand, you can lower your legs slowly, you can flow back slowly. We're gonna meet back in down dog. So find your way back. Maybe take one more last flow through to chaturanga with me, or to the chest. Take one last cobra or upward dog to finish. And then meet me back in down facing dog. Good. When you get back to down facing dog, I just want you to look forward, cross your legs. Good. Extend your legs forward. You're gonna lay yourself down on your back to finish. So just lay down slowly. Bring your knees into your chest. Hug them in. And we're just gonna take the arms out into a T shape. And you're gonna let your knees fall to the right side. So just a simple twist. Stacking up the left leg on top of the right. And turning your head to look over the opposite shoulder. And just breathe here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just switch your legs, take them over to the left. Gentle twist. Arms are in a T shape. You can look over your right shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, you can take a minute to stretch out if you want. That's it. Thank you for joining me for today's practice. This was part 4. Please join me tomorrow for part 5. I recommend doing 1 video a day to build your handstand strength.